Whoa, hello. I've been told to press start when I'm ready. Alright. Question is, are you guys ready? Right? So, are we on?
We are on.
Alright, perfect. Can you guys hear Danielle as well? Danielle, come say hi to everyone. Come sit there down here. Alright. Don't mess these things up. Okay, cables everywhere. Alright. Just say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the We All Fit podcast. It is our first time going live on Facebook. We're gonna take a new direction and evolve with the masses and try Facebook Live out.
Excellent. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is try this Facebook platform first. Second, and give it a go. Maybe more of you guys will join us. And if you've been to our previous live broadcast, this is quite live. It's only like 5 to 10 seconds delayed, but it's still live.
Yeah.
So just listen and listen closely. You can also comment, and you can comment good, and be honest to your comment. Don't just throw a comment with no reason, right? If you have a real question that you can't answer yourself in a better time, and when I say that, I mean like if you write the question down and then later on you can give the answer your own self, do not ask us the question. Ooh, darkness. Right. So, we haven't been on for a while. I'm actually training Mihai. I'm actually training for a competition. It's coming closely. I'm not here to advertise it. I'm just here to talk about the minds, our minds, all of us, overall our minds in general. So we don't really have a subject for tonight. We haven't really thought about one, because last time we had the conversation about love.
Yes.
As far as I remember. Previous we talked about perception, and do believe me, I don't write these things down, and I have no intention of doing so. All I'm saying is I go with the flow. I make no plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised just by me. I promise myself tomorrow, and I will have it. You promise yourself tomorrow, you will have it. Okay? I don't plan for the 5 years from now. Hey, if you planned 5 years ago for now, you didn't know there's gonna be a virus coming. Ooh, darkness. Right. Anyways, we're not talking about that. We're not approaching that stuff. Unless you got private messages about it, and then we can guide you and direct you the right way. So, I think we should talk about happiness.
That's a very good subject.
Why not talk about being happy? Right? Because we talked about perception, the way we perceive shit. Excuse my French. The way we perceive stuff. The way we love stuff. And why not talk about happiness? How do we get to understand what happiness is, right? So, is anyone watching? Oh, great, that's good. This is even a better platform because we can see the messages.
Yeah. I'm welcoming you all. I'll be here answering your questions live. Ask any questions you like. Don't be shy. Whatever we're talking about, just join in. And just tell us your opinion,
Yeah, of course, that would be nice. But also just keep in mind, if I indulge in a subject, let's just call it subject for now, but if I indulge in anything, I may not be able to answer your questions right away. I might be able to answer your questions after I finish whatever I say. So let's say someone asks me a question and then I start answering, then obviously I'm not going to answer someone else while I'm answering the other person, right? But also, if I start with let's just give you guys an example. Let's just say I'll start with Danielle asked me, so what is happiness, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start with, oh, okay, well, the easy way is happiness is knowing oneself and embracing oneself. And then you're gonna go like, okay, but what is that? Because knowing oneself and accepting oneself is not that easy, right? So I say, okay, well, you know what? Let's start with the beginning. How do you know oneself? Right? First of all, you might have to actually listen to what your mind is saying. Listen to what the mind is saying to you. So how do you listen? Well, sometimes it will be a bit of a challenging way of listening. The best way you can do it is by sitting down with yourself. Any places. You can sit down on your couch, you can sit down in your room, lie down in your bed, you can go to the park, listen to the birds, but try not to listen to the birds too long, because you want to listen to your own mind and your own thoughts and see where they're going. And if you're going too further down the line, you might want to write down about what you are actually hearing and what you convincing yourself that you're hearing. And also the next step is write down what you think you're hearing, because what you think you're hearing is an impulse forced by your own consciousness to your subconsciousness, and then you get the product, right? We're not gonna go too deep into it, but all I know is that if you start listening to yourself a little bit, you will change your life, right? How do you change your life? Well, it's easy. It's very easy to blame X, Y, and Z about our lives going this way or that way, right? But let's just take let's just forget about the fact that there's people in the world that they're struggling, right? One. Let's just focus on people that are happy, very happy people. If you actually encounter someone that is very happy every day, look, there's happy people that earn like just £1,000 a week. It's not about the money. There's happy people out there, and there's happy people that are millionaires, and there's unhappy millionaires, and there's unhappy people with no money. So what we want to understand is happiness making us be different? Well, if you're happy in the situation that you are, you will never get another situation, right? So if you're unhappy in the situation that you are, you're still not gonna get another situation, right? That's the craziness about this thing. So what you want to do is if you want to be better than you are right now, then you have to see it in your own mind. And how do you see it? You actually have to believe it. And how do you believe it? You actually see yourself doing that thing that you want to do, right? So I know this is gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper, but I'm just gonna keep it really, really, really simple, right? So this is how you can do it, right? If you want to change your life, yeah, don't postpone. Don't think that in the future I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be this person, I'm gonna do that person. No, it doesn't work like that. If you want to do something, you have to think that you already done it. When? Today, right? today. You've done it today, right? If you think about fear, all that you do is making fear bigger. If you let's give you an example of fear. So I could come home, or I could go to the office and I could meet Daniel, and I could say to Daniel, oh, this is what happened to me today, ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, right? In that ra-ta-ta is something negative. I'm not just saying ra-ta-ta because I want to be rude. It's just something negative. But I do not want to pronounce anything negative because I do not want to bring it in my world, right? So I'm saying it to Danielle in the office. And then Danielle is listening to her and to what I'm saying. And by giving that information to Danielle is only going to make it even bigger, because if I'm the boss, right, I own the business, and I'm saying to Danielle, this is what negative happened to me. And I'm saying it to Danielle. Danielle puts energy into it, and Danielle puts the energy into everyone else that she meets as well. And then she's producing the energy into negative, right? And that means so in other words, I don't know how to explain it to you, like quite simple, because we could go into the details with it. It would take us a whole night. But into a couple of words, it's like this. If I think of something, I feed it with energy. We are energy. We are being given with the ultimate energy. And whatever we believe to be true for us, it is true for us, right? So if I think that I'm a nobody, I will always be a nobody until I start changing my mind, right? The attitude that I have towards the world, the attitude that I have towards me. I'm sure most of you guys that are following us, or most of you guys that in the future will follow us, heard about the saying, you can't change the world until you change yourself. And what does that saying mean, actually? What does it mean? Because it took me years to actually understand what it means. The way you change the way you think, the way you look at yourself, the way you look at yourself is the way you see the world, right? If you look at yourself like ungrateful, like nobody, a fearful person, you will never get anything in your life, You have to have the courage. And it's said, even in the Bible it says to you, your faith is measured by the courage you have. Your faith is measured by the confidence you have in oneself, right? I'm not here to sell you Jesus Christ. I'm just here to tell you what the Bible is meant to say in reality, I'm here to tell you, look, guys, there's a big Pope, X, Y, and Z places, but none of them people come out and say, look, you small people that you are out there, you're not really that small. You're not small at all, all we do, we just manipulate the way you think, because we want you to give us your power. That's what happens in the world right now, every day, since centuries. So what we have to do, I have the knowledge, and I'm giving it to you. If you want to listen, listen. If you don't want to listen, it's not a problem. But all I'm saying is, try it out. So far, so good. Any questions?
So it's a very deep conversation, all of what we talk about is always deep. But my question is based on happiness. How does happiness impact our life?
Well, the way I perceive happiness is like this, a lot of us are happy when we get paid. and we're so happy. Some of us are very happy even before we get paid, just by the thought that we're gonna get paid.
Okay, so what about being paid makes us happy, or makes us be perceived to be happy?
Right. I'll get back to that. Write it down so you don't forget it.
Okay.
All right. So that question will be answered in the following sentences. Yeah. Okay. So basically, is like this. the example I gave. Oh, I'm gonna get paid. I'm happy because I'm gonna do stuff that I want to do with the money that I'm getting. But also, if you think about it, as a guy, you're so happy when you have to meet a woman, right? No matter you met it or whatever site out there, this site or whatever site, these sites are not getting no checks sent to us, so I'm not gonna mention any of them. So I'm just gonna say whatever site you're using, or even you go into the club or to the pub and you meet a new young lady, or if you're a young lady, you meet a young guy, and it just seems explosive. It just seems amazing for some reason. You're like, boom! You're just about to explode out of excitement that you're getting. And sometimes, just before your payday, you just seem like you're gonna have the same feeling, right? And I ask you, or if you want, I'll give you another example, right? You're just about to go somewhere, you have no money, and someone said, do you know what? I'm gonna give you this money. You don't even need to give me the money back, and we can all go do the shopping, and we can go to this wedding or whatever other event you're going. And you're like, wow! But it's not that exact wow as you had before, right? So now you have to ask and question yourself, what is really going on? Is the excitement of achievement? Is the achievement that you have? Is you're actually achieving stuff in your life, right? Because you live around your family all your life and you're not really achieving a lot of stuff because you're governed by them. They always tell you how to do, how to be who you are, and a lot of stuff. I could go into details with that, but I'll leave it for another day. But what you can do is write down exactly what makes you and embrace you to be excited. Because listen, most of the times you have all this excitement in your heart, and you go and you buy all this rubbish, and you go to the party and you go see the girl, and it's not what you thought it was. Right? So what's happening there? It's you that created all of it. You believed it. You actually believed it. You had the passion in your heart. You was like, oh my God, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be boom. Right? And you went there and it wasn't boom. So what happened? Right? What happened? Right? Nothing happened. You could do it every day of the week. Every week of the month. Every month of the year, and every year of the entire journey, right? That's all I'm saying. I know it's hard to follow what I'm saying. If you have patience and you follow what I'm saying, you could do it, right? Questions?
Amazing. So, yeah, it's exciting to feel that happiness, isn't it? Like starting a new job, getting a new partner, you know, going on a new adventure, moving into a new home. And what causes that happiness to wear off? Because, I don't know, speaking for myself and my personal experience in life, things sort of wear off. You buy a new dress, it's your favorite dress for about 2 months, and then you're like, yeah, I'm tired of this dress now. What causes their happiness to degrade?
Yeah, well, most of the times you're like, first of all, like, let's just start it this way. We buy a pair of shoes and we think that everyone knows. We are impressive and amazing beings. We buy a pair of shoes or a dress or whatever, and then we go out or we go party or wherever we go, and we think that everyone knows that pair of shoes or that dress or whatever any other accessories we're wearing, uh, they knew. That's what we think, you know? We think that they knew. But, you know, in our minds, the new things make us feel special, amazing. But we don't really need those new things to feel special and amazing, you know? We are special and amazing every day. All we need every day to strengthen our faith and believe in us and who we really are. You know, we believe there's an extraterrestrial Jesus. There isn't. The Jesus that we know is within us. And he always loved us, we love him. Because we are the same being. But hey, that's deep and stuff. And we're not going to go into that. So, what causes us to lose the faith? Well, it's like this. What causes you to lose the faith that you are the most amazing being in the world?
Wow.
What is it? What's the cause? What is the cause? You
That's
get bored. You get bored. Sorry, what was
it was a good question to ask the audience, actually. What actually causes them to lose their happiness? Have you actually sat and asked yourself, why am I not happy with what I was once working so hard to achieve?
Or what I'm doing daily basis.
Yeah.
First of all, I give it to you. I'll just give it to you straight and simple. No charge. First is you get bored. Right. You say, well, I knew that. I knew that. Everyone gets bored. Right. Second is repetitive things. When you do repetitive things that you do not actually like most of us have jobs that we don't really enjoy, right? Not me. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do. Trust me. If I didn't enjoy it, I would not be here for 2 followers, right? I would not be here, you know? So, look, today this is free. Couple of years from now, they'll queue up to pay for this, right? Just so you guys know. What I'm saying to you is forbidden by law. Because, hey, that's what the law goes, you know. I can't be giving you the drug that wakes you up, right? Anyways, third, how do we get to third from here? So what was the first one? Right, exactly. The first one was really easy. Is we get bored, right? Second one, we get complacent within the same job, right? Third, it's no excitement into it, right? So if we get no excitement into it, how do we move on from here? We are creatures that we want to grow. We always want to grow. So if I'm living with my mom right now and I'm 35, I'm not 35, just so if you guys are saying, but if I am living with my mom and I'm 35, I'm going to be like, you know what? Oh man, I can't do this anymore. Unless you really like living with your mom. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with living with your mom. But all I'm saying, if you're feeling that you're not growing, you believe with the same flatmates, they're doing the same rubbish every day, drinking, smoking, or whatever you guys are doing, or going to the same office job daily, and you're not feeling any excitement, it's because you're complacent now, right? You're not actually leaving. We are sent here to be leaving. Hey, if you listen to what I said, it's amazing because I said we are sent here to be leaving. And if you take it, it means believing. Believe in. And then if you separate it, live in. And believing. What do we believe in? And what do we actually live in? Huh? I'm not gonna go into details into that, but I let you guys, you know what, it's fine. I see there's no followers here, but it's amazing. You know what? It's cool. So, all I'm saying is this, guys. What does happiness have to do with what I'm saying? Well, is like this. Just imagine that we are a seed underneath the earth, right? And that seed wants to grow and spring and penetrate that earth and become a flower or a piece of ground or corn or whatever, you know, become anything that the seed is meant to, right? Listen to what I'm saying here. You might not give 2 pennies to what I'm saying today, but in the future, when you're really depressed and destroyed by all of these fucking viruses that they bring to you guys and the mental attitude that they drop you down, you will understand what I'm saying. This seed that you are, they could never anyone stop you but yourself. You are the only one that stops who and truly you really are. Because if you give up on believing or trying, and I should say trying first, trying before believing. But believing is trying, because you believe and then you try, and then you put it to the test, and then you fail. And if you don't fail, you're not alive. And if you're not alive, you don't fail. So fail as much as you can. I'm not saying kill people, because it's wrong. Don't kill people. Just kill the self you was yesterday. And embrace the person that you are today, or the person that you're going to be tomorrow. Do you understand? Brace yourself, believe, and build yourself to even a more amazing person that you are. You know? Believe, construct, chin up, go through life like there's nothing wrong. If you was meant to get something, you will get it. No matter what X, Y, and Z said to you. It doesn't matter. The politician, the government, they don't matter. You know, just live your life. Go forward to what you are and what you really want to be. Right? Happiness comes from within. You know, accepting and believing and really achieving where you are. That's happiness. Happiness is not accepting this person video, that famous person character, following this person, putting this makeup on to be accepted. Happiness is enjoy who you are, embrace who you are, listen to who you are, express who you are, and bring out who you are. So you can actually offer to the world who you are. Because that's why you've been sent here. You wasn't sent here to copy no Rihanna, no Dr. Dre, no nobody else. You sent here to give the world who you are. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Be who you are. Do not forget that you are amazing, and you cannot be amazing if you follow someone else. You know, you cannot follow. If you follow someone else, of course you're gonna get this Y, X, and Z, right? Because X, Y, X, and Z is always on the television, and you're not, and you feel like a less of a person, but you're never a less of a person. It doesn't matter if you're woman or not. You know, a guy or not, a child or a mom. It doesn't matter. Be who you are. Love who you are. Embrace who you are. Be a better version of yourself. Be who you are.
We're going to take a break. And we're going to find a nice song to go with that. Just to hit home about how important it is to embrace the self and not feel like we need to conform to anything. So I'll leave you to present a song, Mihai, and I'll be back in 2.
These guys are called Freetown Collective, Born in Darkness. And this song is called Human Form. And yeah, enjoy it. I'm okay in my human form. Right, any more questions, Daniel, before we finish?
Okay, so one question I do have. We mentioned briefly that that we become complacent, we become bored, and my statement is that complacency and boredom is self-inflicted, really. So why do we as people complain about what we choose freely to do?
Well, of course we complain because it's easy, because everyone does it, because we are creatures of habit, because it's easy to recognize there's a virus, because it's easy to recognize there's a problem, you know. It's just easy, you know. It's just easy to recognize stuff. In the Bible it says, believe and it shall be given to you, right? I'm not gonna go crazy on you about the Bible, but it says that's the true book. There's no other book but the true book, you know. Even as they call it in reality, before these times, before the 20th centuries now, they call it the Mohammedan book, which is the Muslim book, right? The Mohammedan, because he was a guy that came up with the book, you know. The Bible is 66 books put together. Keep that in mind. Bible is 66 books put together. The Mohammedan book is just a book by a guy.
Who read the Bible, probably, or he read one of the books of the Bible.
No, he didn't do anything according to the Bible. No.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we create this complacency and boredom. So, how easy would it be to create happiness?
Well, you know what it is when you meet anyone in the day, he says, "How you doing?" They say, "I'm tired," you know. And then it's contagious. You yawn, and then it's contagious. And, you know, everyone you meet every day in the morning, how you doing? How you feeling? You say, "I'm tired. I'm this." Why are you tired? And let me say it to you, frankly frank, or whatever. I could say it to you this way, a ghetto way. Why the fuck are you tired? Right? Because look, you just woke up. You just woke up. How can you be tired? Did you not sleep all night? If you didn't sleep all night, then I understand, right? So, yeah. So, in other words, how can you be tired? If you say to me you're sleepy, I would understand, because obviously, yeah. Not all of us were meant to sleep the same amount of hours. We have different jobs. You know, we have different jobs, so we all work in different jobs. And if you come to me and say, how are you feeling? Sleepy, still a bit sleepy. I might need X, Y, and Z, you know. And then you will say, yeah, I understand how you're feeling. So you're not actually penetrating my perception, you know. You're not actually penetrating my belief. You're not actually changing my mood, you know. You're not actually, you know, I don't think you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. If you say to me that you're tired, and I work in a public place, I do work in a public place. And 2020, right? I work in a public place about 10 to 12 hours, and I get to meet people about at least 50, at least 50, at least 50, at least 50 that say to me daily that they're tired, right? That mentally would make me tired by listening to them that they're tired. So when I say fuck, do not take it the wrong way. Look at Gordon Ramsay. Every day he says to them kitchen cookers, "You're a fucking asshole for cooking the wrong shit." So do not look at me by using the F word, which is fuck, as a wrong thing. So, in other words, I'm trying to say to you guys, look within yourself. Stop looking at the word F the wrong way, but look at the word tired in a disgusting way, you know? That word is not beneficial to anyone, right? Stop saying that you are tired when you're not tired. You just woke up. How can you be tired when you just woke up? Just think about it. I know your philosophy might not be your first thing, but we're not here to insult you. We are here to embrace you. We are here to help you. We are here to construct you. How can we construct you? If you say that I'm wrong, but you every day looking for another holiday to fly away from this place that you was born, well, that means that you're not happy here, right? So I'm trying to help you construct yourself. You can call me whatever names, but I don't mind it. You know what I can say to you is, stay happy, right? Happiness comes from within the heart. You cannot stay happy if you blame this person or that person for manipulating your life, when your life is obviously manipulated and constructed by your own self as a person. So all I can say to you, be the beloved of your own love, right? And once you start loving yourself, you will never look for love outside of yourself. Well, I haven't mentioned that so far. So because you stayed so late, I'm gonna mention it right now. So if you love yourself, dear, darling boyfriend or girlfriend, you'll find that person that always you've been looking for, you know? Because, look, if you love yourself, everyone else will look you in the eyes and would want to love you too. And you would be in so much control that you would choose the right person to love you back, right? So, listen to me. I don't matter so much. All that matters is love yourself, be happy, help people, but help people not to put it on Facebook. Help people to love yourself. Don't medianize it, you know. Don't put it on the media, because media does a lot of stuff. Media does a lot of things, you know. I could go in a lot of more details. I know we run out of time a long time ago, but how do we really run out of time, you know? Another thing that
That's
we
another thing. Yeah.
and yeah, another thing that we made up, yeah. So
Yeah.
guys, look, I'm falling in love with you guys. All I can say is thank you very much for joining us, even if it was for just a couple of seconds. Today might not be your day to join us for good. When you guys are gonna find us for good, we probably moved forward and over to other things more advanced in terms of consciousness. But we do hope and believe that you guys find your way home. And if you ever need our help or support, just contact us. And if we can, we will try and help you out. All the best. Wish you well.
Thanks for joining the We All Fit podcast. You've been listening to Mihai. We're hosting Mihai's Mind. And today the subject was on happiness. If you want to ask questions, you can ask them now. If not, you might want to ask questions on the comments, and then we'll be happy to answer it for you. I'm Danielle. You're with We All Fit. This is Mihai. Thank you and have a nice night. Thanks for joining us live on Facebook for the first time.
Wish you well, guys.